So when I was fired the last time from this show, people say to me, were you okay with that? And my answer is, I was happy.
Democrats in the media are now unloading all their nasty attacks on rising Trump White House star and new press secretary, Karoline Leavitt.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
Joy Behar was just slapped and placed in handcuffs. You heard right. The outspoken co-host of The View was arrested at the airport in a shocking turn of events that nobody could have predicted. And why? She was reportedly trying to flee the country to escape a $50 million lawsuit that White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt had filed. This tale is unfolding at a very rapid pace, and its complexities are more intriguing than anybody could have ever envisioned. Did Joy really think she could get away with it? Could this be the last nail in her professional coffin? Buckle up, because the truth behind this stunning arrest is even stranger than the rumors. Everything started with a single incident that rocked Hollywood, a heated debate on the concept, a thoughtless comment, and presto. The effects were felt right away. What did Joy say that put her in this situation? Why is Leavitt using the full force of the law to pursue her? The answers will leave you speechless. Before we dive into the drama, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate your support.
Objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
In a move that may have ended Karoline Leavitt's career, Joy Behar ridiculed her by claiming that the only reason she was appointed as a White House press representative was because of her attractiveness. Due to the swift uproar, Behar is now drowning in a $50 million lawsuit and an arrest that no one saw coming. Is this the final nail in her career? Claire, she's most likely in there because Donald Trump says she's a 10. During a contentious discussion on The View, Behar didn't hold back. You know, that's what it is. The audience gasped, but the aftermath was worse than she had expected.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
The reprisal was immediate and brutal. Social media went crazy, headlines went viral, and legal threats came pouring in. With a $50 million lawsuit hanging over her and an arrest that shocked everyone, Joy Behar's downfall is now happening at a rapid pace. The audience was incensed. The View was characterized as snobbish, tone-deaf, and completely disconnected from reality. Not holding back, political commentators criticized Behar and her co-hosts for what they saw as irrational speech and blatant hypocrisy. In response, conservative voices exploded, criticizing The View as an echo chamber of the left, out of touch with the typical American. Some even went so far as to imply that if the panelists believe deconstructing other women is an act of empowerment, they need serious psychiatric evaluation.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Furious individuals demanded that Behar pay the price, and the internet erupted. This was her most impulsive collapse yet, according to prominent journalists, political experts, and even her own fans, who turned against her. In a stunning reversal, Behar's blatant dishonesty drew criticism from both liberals and conservatives.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on look?
Karoline Leavitt is the press secretary at the White House, doing a great job. Such a great job that the ladies of The View feel the green monster coming upon.
Behar spent years fighting for women's rights until a careless remark exposed her deceit. Suddenly, everything she had stood for fell apart. The outrage spread like wildfire, and prominent news sites tore her to pieces. Primetime hosts questioned if Joy Behar had finally gone too far. The controversy led to a heated debate. Was Behar's comment just another example of sexist rhetoric disguised as political commentary? Or was this a more significant issue, an experienced TV personality disparaging a young, emerging female leader because she didn't share her views? Karoline Leavitt, just 27, had already made a name for herself as a witty and articulate speaker. But instead of appreciating her skills, Behar reduced her to her appearance. And that set everyone off. Political commentators were shocked. If Behar had just contradicted what she claimed to believe in, critics would have scolded her for promoting the same biases she professed to resist. Behar positioned herself as an advocate for women for years.
Karoline Leavitt, she's just 27 years old, but boy, was she giving it to the Trump haters in her first White House briefing.
They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for.
Joy Behar recently destroyed her own image in a dispute so combustible that not even The View could control it. For years, she presented herself as a champion of women's rights, until one thoughtless comment exposed her duplicity. What was the price? The repercussions were immediate. Career termination. Strong female leaders chastised her, claiming her comments were a betrayal that set women back decades. Sponsors started to leave, ABC hurried to limit the damage, and Behar? She tried to downplay the backlash by claiming everything had been misinterpreted, but if she thought the criticism would stop, she was utterly wrong. The outrage intensified. The audience wanted her removed. Karoline Leavitt had no intention of ignoring the hundreds of thousands of signatures the petitions gathered overnight. Instead of retaliating verbally, she filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit as a legal counterstrike. Legal experts suggest this could be a historic lawsuit that may financially ruin Behar. Executives at ABC were frantic. Behind closed doors, they debated whether she was now too costly to keep. Meanwhile, Behar panicked, reportedly terrified of public humiliation, financial ruin, and the end of her career. She devised a desperate plan to flee the country before the police caught up with her. She secretly bought a one-way ticket to Italy to escape the storm, but the authorities were already onto her. She tried to board her flight at the airport, but was surrounded by TSA and federal agents. Witnesses gaped in shock as Behar was led away in handcuffs. A video of the arrest spread rapidly on social media, sending the internet into a frenzy. Within hours, ABC announced Behar's resignation, swiftly severing their ties with her. Hollywood was divided. Was she a victim of cancel culture, or was this karma finally catching up to her? With perspectives now jumbled, producers scrambled to find a replacement. But a bigger question loomed. Could the show survive this disaster? Every move Behar makes is now under scrutiny. Will she claw her way back? Or is this the end of her career?
I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework, because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And let me explain something to you, because without that wokeness, you might not have that job. Maybe. But my point is that job would not maybe have been open to her.
No, I understand. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
But here's the real question. Will Joy Behar truly go down without a fight, or is she preparing a surprise retaliation? Although the matter remains in the headlines, sources close to Behar claim she is planning a significant comeback that could dramatically shift the case in her favor. Rumors suggest she has hired a powerful legal team, and they are strategizing a defense that might turn the tide. And here's the shocking part. Insiders claim she has evidence hidden away. Rumors abound that Behar is prepared to expose some of her most vocal critics, including journalists, politicians, and other prominent figures. The twist? She allegedly possesses receipts proving their own verbal indiscretions. Is she trying to change the narrative and win public sympathy? Or is she playing a dangerous game that could backfire?
It's not. So first of all, and I have had my objections to the job that Karine Jean-Pierre did, but she worked in politics for 21 years, 5 presidential campaigns, and worked in 2 administrations.
How well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about competence, skill, and merit.
I was stunned and amazed by his new White House spokeswoman today. She's actually the youngest ever in that job. Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point.
Meanwhile, Karoline Leavitt is not backing down either. Reports indicate that she is working with a top public relations firm to amplify her message nationwide. Some even speculate that this lawsuit could mark the beginning of her political career. But is this just about a lawsuit? Are we on the verge of an all-out political battle between these two women? And the drama doesn't stop there. Following Behar's arrest, several media outlets have started digging into her past. What they are uncovering is shocking. Every controversial remark, every past interview, nothing is off limits. Is this a long overdue reckoning, or is she the latest victim of a ruthless media takedown? Then comes the most bizarre twist yet. Some are questioning the legitimacy of her arrest. You heard that right. Conspiracy theories are circulating that ABC may have staged the entire event to sever ties with Behar and protect their reputation. Could powerful forces be pulling the strings behind the scenes? Is this more than just a PR disaster? Behar was scheduled to give a public address in Rome before her arrest, further fueling speculation. What was she planning to reveal? Was this a last-ditch attempt to control the narrative? Or was she about to expose something certain people didn't want the world to know? As The View struggles with plummeting ratings and the absence of one of its most controversial figures, the future remains uncertain. Will Joy Behar's career be permanently destroyed, or will she clear her name? Will this legal battle end in an unexpected twist, or will Karoline Leavitt emerge as a rising political star? One thing is certain, this drama is far from over. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.